this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Buckeyes will put total leather and we'll get started. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. The hand to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
And the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking for a deep man. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. That's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Gives it to the back on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, what a move. grabbed over the middle. It's Pringle. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up fourth down.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Continues to fight for yards. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And that is a backbreaker if you're on defense. On fourth down, the opponent's throwing for it. Not only do you give up the first down, but you give up an explosive play. And all of a sudden now, you're reeling a little bit defensively.
Tight end finds a soft spot. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. From the crowd. This quarterback part of their running game. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. About this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Gets the back moving. Back to throw, it's Morton. Caught near the sticks, it's McFadden. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44, a big-time pickup on that one.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wants to go up top on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollock, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism, it was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the honey badger before the honey badger, but playing D-line. All time.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Stands in and takes the hit. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Breaks into the open. Got some room in under the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for space. It's Pringle. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pringle. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They want to run it left here. Oh, he's got some space. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
They're going to ride this running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offense is trying to run the counter play into the boundary. Those pulling linemen, though, actually led extra linebackers to the point of attack, and as a result, they were able to get a tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Complete to the left. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
I love that play call. And quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The offense changing the play. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Turning it on. Gets it past the marker. And he's slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ohio State. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. California is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Berkeley for some time. They're up 14 over San Jose State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye team.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it, recruiting guys to fit those profiles. That's why Ohio State always has a good defensive line.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. With the catch, it's Murray. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Extending the play. He's going to run it. On the move at the 30. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
It's a little demoralizing, too, I think, if you're on defense, because it looked like you had him, right? It's 3rd down. Everybody's getting ready for a big sack. They're pinning their ears back, trying to get upfield. You just can't make the play. Quarterback's able to escape. He doesn't get the first down, but he did get nice yardage, so I'm curious to see what they do here on 4th.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. On 4th down, trying to find his man. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Steps away to find some room. Going to try to get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
What an easy way to get some free yards. I got an athletic quarterback that can do this. I can bootleg him to his right, make it a pass-run option. If he wants to take a shot down the field, so be it. But if not, just chew up some ground and go get a positive play.
The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
and you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They want to run this quarterback. That'll be enough for them first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Burks. Shakes off the defender. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there, and just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Scanning the field, it's Morton. Flips it out in the flat. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Let's go. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard. They picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
The Buckeyes line it up with a 1st and goal. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Off play action. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Georgia sends out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They were hoping for a little more, but it could have been worse as the punt goes out of bounds, and they'll put it in play around the 45-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll run the toss. Breaks the tackle. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Dogs!
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's Morton. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. On the run, it's Burks. Got room at the 35. There he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. That's caught. It's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
The Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Really good coverage by this defense. That they were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. He's got him this time. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Got it, looking for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Quarterback keeps it. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
This offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need 6.
Touchdown, Georgia! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Arkansas is currently up big right now. So much so, feels like we can hear Pig Sooie inside our studio. They're up by 21 over Memphis. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. Breaks into the open. Face the band. Might as well start playing. Quick strike touchdown. Comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Trying to beat the D deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Love the coverage on the back end. The defenders staying right by the receiver, the intended target. As a result, that ball's incomplete.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They're looking for an advantage to the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
They'll run play action. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's got an open man. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He is a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field, and they've had so...
Oh, he's got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Pringle. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Now, just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the timing just a hair off.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Wiley. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. Pressure coming. Looking deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the Dogs are moving quickly down the field. Pulls it in. It's Murray. Turn it. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. Touchdown Bulldogs. And they take it in for 6 more points. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. They'll leave it with him. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Back to throw, it's Morton. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught, posted the marker, it's Staley. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points, and now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. There he goes! They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
And And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And the Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on first down and a quarterback hit on second down. Got to do a better job.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. On the ground, it's Burks. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Yeah, and really good third down situational defense. You know it's third and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Bulldogs want to move quickly.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw.
Touchdown, Dogs! He got a step and just dusted the field. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And they'll try to tack on two. Looking to throw. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
Georgia, 34.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. The short hands, it's Staley. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quick handoff. Finds some fresh air. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Buckeyes enter the final minute with the lead. Now the play fake. Floating away. He'll get rid of it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, the ground game. Got the first down and more. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain. It's 4th down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts if they want to use them.